What's up, Facebook? It's your boy, Joe Good, back at you with another video. As usual, before I get started with my video, I want to say, give honor and thanks to the Lord for allowing me to once again be in the land of the living, being here today. Because he easily could have took me last night, this morning, whenever he wanted, because it's up to him when we go. Lord, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. The activities of my limbs, my eyes, my ears, I'm able to talk. Lord, I thank you because you could have swooped in last night and bam, all that was gone. So, man, let me holler at you guys right quick. But before I do that, I want to give a condolences shout out to a personal friend around. I'm not going to call their names because they are a very private family. But I want to give a shout out to them on the passing of their son. One of their kids. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say no more because I don't want to put their business out there like that. But I want to give my condolences, man. People have been dying around here, y'all. This marks the fourth person in 2 months that have passed away. So, the reason why I'm making this video, man, to apologize. I'm apologizing to my Christian folks. Yes, I said it. My Christian folks. I didn't mean to get on this Facebook Live and go off like I did. It was wrong, and I'm man enough to say that I'm sorry, and I apologize. But what I won't apologize for is how I felt, man. I'm not going to apologize for them. I'm only going to apologize to the people that deserve to be apologized to. I'm not going to apologize to them fools out here in ignorant land that feel like they can do whatever they want towards me. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to accept their apology and don't apologize to me. Because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But I want to apologize to the people that has been following me and been watching my video. This marks the number 815 video that I have done. I apologize to those people. Those people I meant to say. I could barely talk today. Those group of people that has been riding with me since day one. Even though I may not talk about the content and different things they want me to talk about, they still ride with your boy, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. That video, I was not in character. That's not me. That's not who I am. But when you push them buttons and force me to go to that dark space, that dark joke that I don't like going to, then it's on and cracking, baby. I try my best. I try my best every single day to be an upstanding citizen, a good guy. I try all that. God knows what's in my heart. I don't care what the next person thinks, but God knows what's in my heart. I try my best to be an upstanding citizen and try to do the right thing, man. But once in a while, when you hit that hornet's nest and you keep hitting it, eventually you're going to get stung. You're going to get stung. So I want to just put that out there, man, because it's been on my heart. It's been heavy on my mind. Why did I do that? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have let it just went over my head. But I'm telling you, man, you keep messing with people, and think you have a right to do that because you was in the streets, or you did this, or you did this. And you feel you have that right. You have that right to talk down to people and talk to people so bad where you make them feel like they about this little. I don't think so. I don't think so. You don't have that right. And nobody has ever given you that right to be that way, but you that way because ain't nobody ever called you out on it. Ain't nobody checked you for being the way that you are. And the only reason why I didn't do it because I know if I'd have did that, I wouldn't be here right now. I would be, behind them bars. Because that's how angry I was. That's how pissed off I was about the whole situation, man. We as people, if you are a Christian man or a Christian woman, if you are a upstanding citizen, act like it, man. Act like it. Stop trying to pretend like you from the hood, from the streets. Stop trying to pretend like you still out there when you're not. You're a taxpaying citizen. You not in them streets no more. So stop acting like you out there still, because you're not. Because you ain't impressing nobody, because everybody looking at you saying, look at this fool. I'm not here to sit here and bash anybody. I'll never do that. What I will do is this right here, though. If I see disrespect, if I see BX, I'm going to call it, man. I'm going to call it what I see. I'm going to call it how I see it. You treat me right and you give me respect, I'm going to give you that same respect back. No questions asked. You don't have to tell me to respect you. If you respect me, I'm going to give you that same respect. I'm not going to sit up there and do all this nonsense and pretend like this and that. I'm not a thug. I have never been in them streets, man. Either New Orleans, Mississippi, or Evansville, Indiana. I've never been in them streets, so why should I pretend like I am? Why should I pretend like I'm some type of hardcore gangster? I've never sold dope before. I've never been in a gang. You can call me a square, call me wherever you want, but guess what? At the end of the day, my record's clean. I'm good. I'm good to go. I don't have to worry about that extra BS if I was to go and try to get another job. Because they're going to look at my work ethic and be like, damn, this dude does his thing. Because you done right, I do. But people feel, and sometimes it's black people, sometimes it's white people, sometimes people feel like they have to be this hardcore gangster, this hardcore thug. I don't need all that. I'm going to be me regardless. I'm going to be that dude regardless. A man of God, a man that loves God dearly. Do I lose my temper? Do I curse a whole lot? Yes, I do. And that's something that I got to ask God to help me with. I can't ask you to do nothing for me. Because you're struggling every day yourself. You could be in church, but you can look at a woman and look at this, that, and that. Look at all this nonsense in the world, and you sinning. You're not giving your full attention to God. So don't sit up there and tell me that I'm a sinner when you are a sinner too. We all got to do better. We all got to focus on what we have to do in this messed up world we're in. We don't want to because we're too distracted. Too distracted by ignorant stuff. By gang members killing one another. People killing them. People doing this. We so distracted. We so distracted by what the president's doing. We so distracted by what Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z is doing. We don't have no type of attention on God. Majority of us. And that's the honest truth, y'all. I get on here for a purpose. I feel like I have a purpose in life. To get on here and tell my story, tell my testimony to the world. And I'm not embarrassed by nothing that I've ever been through. Because it has really, really helped me to become a better person. I've been able to do things that I've said a million times that I never thought in a million years that I would be able to do. Because I sat back and let God deal with all my problems. And it's been a awesome ride. Have I had bumps in the road? Oh, yes, I have. Have I went through things that I'm saying, man, God, why me? Yes, I have. But at the end of the day, man, I'm still standing, man. I'm still here. I'm still able to get on here and tell my story to the world. Because not everybody needs to hear it, but some need to. They need to. They need to hear what God has brought me from and where God has brought you from. And maybe they'll change their ways. Maybe. Just maybe. You always have to have hope that that will happen. But when people sit up there and accuse me of things, sit up there try to throw shade and dirt on my name, when people try to disrespect me and run their mouth about stuff about me that they don't know nothing about, I have a problem with that. And especially when you call yourself my friend. When you call yourself my homeboy. You call yourself my homegirl. I have a problem with that. And that's something that I am constantly talking to God about. Because people are going to talk about you. People are going to slander your name. People are going to sit up there and say things, some wild stuff about you. And you sitting there like, what in the world? What's going on here? But that's the mindset in the generation that we're living in, man. You can't have an opinion. You can't. Because as soon as you have an opinion, there's somebody just basically shooting that opinion down. They're shooting it down out of the sky because they're not trying to hear what you have to say. But they want you to listen to them. They want you to listen to whatever they have to say, whether it's good or bad. They want you to listen to them. I have conversations with certain people there. We talking about something. They're completely cutting me off because they're not trying to hear what I have to say, but I got to hear what they got to say. And that's a bunch of BS. BS. What makes you so important compared to me? Tell me that. What makes you so important compared to me? Oh, because you was in the streets? Nah. No. And guess what? Guess what? You may be trying to be religious now, but you're going to pay for your sins, just like I'm going to pay for mine. Just like everybody going to pay for their sins, man. There's not a one perfect person on this earth. You can sit back all day and say that you're perfect, but God knows the truth. God knows about those skeletons in your closet. God knows the truth. You sit back all day and write scripture, these text scriptures to people. You sit up there and like when somebody talking to you, you want to quote a scripture. Man, please. Really? How can you do something like that and pretend like you're a Christian and when you're one of the most evil persons or people I've ever met in my life? For real. Tell me now, how is that possible? How can you sit up there and pretend like you so religious and you one of the most ignorant people I ever met? But you sit there and look at me and look down on me. Man, shoot, I'll never go to Mississippi. Don't go to Mississippi. I couldn't stay there. Don't stay there. You think I like staying in Evansville, Indiana? Do you think I like staying in Evansville, Indiana? God sent me here. Because if I had my way, it would not be in Evansville, Indiana. I promise you that. And it's not Evansville and Indiana, period, I have a problem with. It's the ignorant people that stay here. We got some ignorant people that stay here, black and white, both sides of the fence. Always, black people always assuming that white people doing something to them. White people always assuming that black people don't want to work. That all the black men are all the same until you prove them wrong. Black folks seem to think when you acquire a lot of stuff, when you dress good and look good, you selling dope. Along with the white people. And I've never been around nothing like this in my life. In my life. And what's so crazy about it, y'all? I'm not the only one that feel that way. I met so many black people and white people that's not from here. Like, what is wrong with this city? I'll tell you what's wrong with the city. It's full of ignorant people. I met some good people here. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I met some good people here, black and white. Hispanic, the whole 9 yards. But I also admit all the ignorant ones. They seem to think if you're not in the streets or you're not doing anything illegal, something's wrong with you. No, something's wrong with you. It's not me. I'm not the problem. Because I stay back. I stay on the sideline and watch everybody. But that's the mindset that a lot of us are in, man. That's the mindset we're in. We don't care about nothing, nobody but ourselves. But I try my best. I try my best, and God knows I'm not lying. I try my best to do the right thing. Even when I feel like that it's the wrong thing. But I know it's not about me. It's about glorifying God. And I try all I can to do that every single day and everything I do. I know I curse too much. I know I get angry too much. Be slow to anger. That's what it says in the Bible. And that's something that I got to continue to work on. Being slow to anger. And that's one of the main reasons why I don't hang around too many people. I don't have too many friends. I select my friends, man. If you know me and you know me well, you know who I am and what I'm about. I don't have time for the okie doke and the BS, man. God is soon to come back, whether you want to hear it and whether you know it or not. And I want to be in that marriage number. I want to be one of the ones that he called up to be with him. I ain't going to never sit up here and make it seem like that I'm perfect, because I'm not. But I cannot stand ignorance, man. I can't stand people that sit there and want to tell you everything that you doing wrong, but they're doing wrong themselves. They're doing wrong themselves. Being ignorant, being stupid, talking about people, putting people down instead of trying to uplift somebody. Instead of pulling them aside and talking to them in an intelligent way. We got to deal with all these ignorant people out here. That think because they street smart, they got a right to tell you what you can and cannot do. And no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that, y'all. And I would never get on Facebook and try to tell somebody what you need to do. No, that's not my job. And my nose itching. That's not my job to do that. God gave me this platform for me to get on here and tell my story to the world. And I've been doing this since 2014. I've been getting on here telling my story to the world because I feel like somebody needs to hear it. Do everybody care? Nah. No, they don't. But there's somebody within this group. There's somebody within this group that watch my Facebook Live that need to hear something positive. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about positive, not that negative nonsense, man. I've been through it all. I've seen it all. I've lost so many people. Now, it seems like it's happening again this year. And it's not just people that I thought I knew. I knew them all. The 4 that I've lost this year so far, one, I watched him when he was a baby. I worked at Pizza Hut. Me and his auntie worked together. I knew his mom. I know his dad. I know the rest of his siblings. My neighbor, I knew him. Cut up all the time, laugh and joke all the time. I knew him real well. Myron Ward was like a nephew to me. I knew him well. I knew him ever since he came out of the womb. And last but certainly not least, Rob Patmer born. I used to work at Texas Roadhouse, and he was my boss. Even though I only worked there only 2 days, but still. So when I tell you that I go through stuff, I go through so much heartache and pain, man, it's the truth, man. I ain't sitting there lying. Why would I lie about things? Why would I sit up there and put stuff on Front Street if I'm not being honest and telling the truth? It's been hell for me, man. Then sitting back all watching all 17 people that I lost last year. And I knew every last one of them too. Reason why I keep on bringing this up to make a point is this right here, man. I've been hurting. I've been hurting. The only thing that done kept me sane has been God and my little boy. Those two. I know I got to continue to do what I have to do to fight and survive so I can take care of that little boy. But God has just kept me sane. Because a couple of times I wanted to go insane. Lost my sister, lost my mother, my sister, one of my sister-in-law. And it was all that bam, 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 death after death after death. The Mallory family lost their mama. Was like a mama to me. Eugene Balance. Come on, man. Joey Johnson. My boy G-Nut. Jeraza Turner. People like that was dear to me. Shonda Conway. Graduated and went to school with her, knew her very well. But you had this fool tell me back here about 2 weeks ago, man, you got to let that stuff go. Are you stupid? Yeah, I'm going to have to let it go. But right now, I am in pain, man. I am in pain. And the only relief I got is when I talk to God and me and my little boy get together. For real. But other than that, it's like every day, I'm thinking about something or somebody that I have lost, man. But I snap out of it and I say, God, help me. Jesus, please help me. That's what keeps me going. The Lord and Savior and that little boy by the name of Josiah. For real. So again, I want to apologize to the people that I feel like deserve to be apologized to. Other people, I don't care. I don't care what you think, and I don't care how you feel. Because at the end of the day, the only God that can judge me is that man upstairs. Not you or anybody else. You can have your opinion. You can have your theories. But until you come out with legitimate claims, man, you have nothing. You have nothing. So stop lying on people. Stop spreading rumors about people. Stop talking about what you think is going on. Get your facts right. Get your mind right before you try to do that to people, man. We are a trip. And I can understand, what I can't understand, I meant to say is that it's coming from older people. Everything that's been going on with me and he say, she say BS has been coming from older folks, man. We don't have too many young folks where I work. And those are facts. We got a bunch of miserable, older people that if they see you in a good mood and enjoying yourself, they're going to do all they can to throw a monkey wrench in God's plan. I sat back and saw it happen. And I'm like, whoa, wow. They will try to destroy you to make themselves feel good because they are miserable. And I work with a lot of them. I work with a lot of miserable people. And one thing I ain't gonna never do, I would never get on here and embarrass my job. I love my job. I love my job. But it's the people that I work with, some, not all. Get that right. Get that right. It's not all of them. You got a select few that get up mad, come to work mad, leave work mad, go back home mad. Never in a good mood. Mad at everything and everybody, and for what reason, I don't know. But they always get on me all the time for not smiling. I smile in here. This is why I smile right in here. I don't have to have it on my face, man. If I don't want to smile, can't nobody make me smile but God. But I got to constantly, every single day, oh man, you mad at something? What's wrong with you? You mad at me? What's wrong with you? Nah, what's wrong with you? Because 9 times out of 10, you know I didn't hear what you said about. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But I'm working in a place where you can't trust nobody. Out of everybody that worked there, is a certain percent, probably 40% of people that I'm cool with and I trust. The other half, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could see them and throw them. Because I see how people are. And it's the black people and the white people. It's not a certain color, it's both sides. A bunch of snakes and fakes, man. And for those of you that I'm cool with, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not getting on here faking and perpetrating, telling fables. I'm telling the honest truth. You know exactly what I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. Don't want to do this, but I can't go to this person like a man and talk to them because they gonna run their mouth. When they run their mouth, I'm gonna run mine. Then most likely we gonna blah blah blah. We gonna throw them blows. So therefore, I'm on here talking in code. All because I want to get my point across. Because at the end of the day, I bow down to no man. No woman either. I bow down to Jesus and Jesus only. He's the only one that I look to for my salvation. He's the only one I look to for motivation and inspiration. There's a man named Jesus, Jehovah. Whatever religion you in and what you call him, that's who I serve and that's who I look to for guidance. I can't get it from nobody else, man. I can't get it from nobody else. I've tried it their way. Now I'm going to try God's way. Oh, Brother Goods, you got to do this. Brother Goods, you got to do this. You got to get back in church. You in church and you sinning. You in church and you a whoremonger. You in church, you got multiple babies by multiple different women. But you want to get on me and tell me what I have to do. Why, it's not right you ain't going to church. If I don't go to church, if I don't pay my bills, who's going to pay them? On you? I don't think so. You're not going to pay my bills. Until God get me right where I'm able to have Sundays off, I have to work. And some people get mad about that. I can't believe you working on Sunday. Well, where I'm from in Mississippi, back in the day when I grew up, everything was closed on Sunday to honor God, but Evansville is not like that. So, man, I just wanted to make this video, and I just want to holler at a couple of people and say to my real Christians, my real believers, that I am sorry from the bottom of my heart for getting on here, doing that video, snapping off, wild out, whatever you want to call it these days. Man, Joe was wilding out. Nah, you get frustrated and you get tired of people, man. You get tired of them. You get tired of the same old nonsense. They want to put you in a category. They want to tell you this. They want to tell you that. Who are you? Who are you to judge me or anybody else? When they pull up a rap sheet on you, they're going to see a million things that you done done. But you supposed to be a born-again Christian. Still cursing. Still calling women out of their name. But you supposed to be a born-again Christian. Man, please. If you got a chance to get into heaven, I know I got a chance to get into heaven. And there's no disrespect. Those are facts. So before you judge me and you put my business out, put my name out, run your mouth about stuff you have no business talking about. Because in the Bible, it talks about that. Rumors. It talks about that. This is not nothing that I'm making up. Go and read your Bible. But you got these people out here running off at their mouth about stuff they know nothing about. Nothing about. Don't know me no more than I know you. You don't know what I'm going through in my life. You do not know the stuff that I have to endure every single day of my life. So how can you sit back and tell me something? Tell me that. Will somebody please get in the comment section and tell me that? But when I speak on it, then the first thing people gonna say is, Joe, man, don't let them people steal your happiness. No, I'm not letting them steal my happiness. But I'm not gonna sit back and let them steal it from me. I'm not gonna sit back and let them allow me to be miserable because they miserable. No, it's not happening like that. And I would be boo-boo the fool if I sat back and did that. Because they already think, because I'm from Mississippi, I'm from New Orleans, that something's wrong with me. I'm weak, I'm weird, I'm dumb. They already think that. Until I prove they buzz wrong, then they sitting there looking stupid. They really believe people from down south is dumb. They really believe that we have no intellect, that we are straight up dummies. And that is the truth. I may not have all the street knowledge like them, but I promise you one thing, I'm not boo-boo the fool. I'm far from boo-boo the fool. Remember that. When you think you're getting over on me, because I'm sitting there looking at him and look at this dummy. He really think that I am just dumber than a bag of rocks that I don't understand what he's doing. But we as people need to stop that, man. We need to stop that. We need to stop it. Because we don't, African American community, I'm going to say community, period. We're not going to be able to grow, man. Instead of trying to destroy me and my character, we should be trying to help one another. But we got a lot of character destroyers out here. We got a lot of dream destroyers out here. Their whole purpose in life is to make you miserable because they are miserable. Honest truth. I'm not lying about it. I'm not sitting here making up nothing. I see it every day. A hard-working man has to go through hell. A Christian man has to go through hell. Because you got the devil's minions and the non-workers out here looking at you like you doing something wrong. And you doing what you're supposed to do as a man. Except a man not work, a man not eat. So what I have to do every single day, man. Even on my day off, I'm doing things, man. I'm working, trying to maintain. Whether it's working out or doing things around my house. But you got the non-workers and non-believers feel like that, oh man, I ain't gonna do it. Don't do it, damn. You do not have to do it. You do you, but guess what? Let me do me. I'm on this side of the track, not that side. If you choose to stay over there, go on and stay over there. Do what you got to do. But don't come over here in my little area and feel like you have a right to judge me, because you don't. You have no judgment and you have no heaven or hell to put me in. And that goes for Christian and non-Christian. You have no hell to put me in or anybody else. Look at your life. Look at your life and ask yourself this question. Man, am I perfect? Do I have all my duckies in order? No, you don't. No, you do not. But you want to pretend. You want to pretend like because you know the whole Bible that you're better. God is frowning on that. Because God already knew that no one on this earth is perfect. But what I'm trying to do is get to the point where I'm not perfect, but I'm there. I understand everything. But sometimes it's hard, y'all. It's hard. It's really, really hard not to lose my temper. It's really, really hard not to just tell a person how I feel. For real. For real. Because you got these people out here that feel like they can say whatever they want, when they want towards you. As soon as you get your back up, damn, and say something to them, then you in the wrong, man. You in the wrong for speaking your mind and telling them how you feel, man. You taking my name, taking that ball and running with it and lying on me. I mean, completely lying on me. But I'm supposed to sit back and don't say nothing about it. Everybody around me, don't say to man, leave it alone. Joe, man, forget that. You're not going to sit up there and disrespect me like that, man. I don't need your friendship. It seems like to me, you want my friendship. I don't need your friendship. I don't need you. I get up and go to work every day. Every day. Even when buddy of mine don't pick me up, I still get a lift. And guess what? I'm at work more than half of the people that work there. Am I lying? No, I'm not. But because me and you had a falling out, all of a sudden, I ain't going to go pick them up. I don't need you. I never did need you. And if you think I did, you stupid. Because I never did need you. I did not. You the one made it a point to come and pick me up in the morning. You did. After I told you, man, I can get there by a little. Oh, I'm going that way. It was you. It wasn't me. But you want to go and tell everybody, I ain't messing with him no more. What did you say? What did you tell one person? That N-word not messing with us, no, not effing with us no more. But you supposed to be a Christian man. You're supposed to be a man of God. But you want to sit up there and run my name in the ground instead of being a man, instead of having them balls and hollering at your boy. I got sins. I act like I got some damn sins. I'm not a thug, and I ain't never pretend to be a thug. I am a man of God. I try to be anyway. But you got people like you, man. You and certain other ones, man. They got the game so messed up. It's so messed up because of y'all. Because y'all won't keep your mouth shut and keep your mouth out for people. And then you wonder why people don't like you. You wonder why people don't want to have nothing to do with you. Because you run your mouth too much. You are very jealous. And you know who I'm talking about. No names will be said here. But they know who I'm talking about. It don't make no sense. I feel like you got a right to treat people like crap. Curse people out. Talk down to people. And they supposed to just sit back. Man, you right, man. You know, man. You know, I was mad. Man, you crazy. Because last time I looked, my mother died in 1976 at age 33. My dad died in 2002 at the age of 65. So therefore, I don't have any parents. Therefore, you're not my dad and you definitely ain't my mother. So why would I listen to you? Why would I do whatever you tell me to do? You got me messed up. I've always been a stand-up guy and been a man that stood on his own. I've never let nobody run over me, and you think I'm about you now? You crazy? Have you lost your ever-loving mind? If you even had a mind? Think I'm going to sit back and allow you to talk to me any kind of way? Cursing people out. Screaming at people, and you a grown-ass man. But I made that last video, and everybody came down on me. Man, you shouldn't have. No. Because I knew if I'd have went to this man, we would have tore that building up. Just as simple as that. And then I would have lost my job, a job that I do love. We would have tore that building up. Because one thing I am not, and I will never be, is a bitch. I'm going to give you your respect, and I demand you give me my respect. If you can't do that, then be gone. Get out of my face. Leave me alone. That's all I want. We joke around all day, have fun, but when you sit there and run your mouth about me, and then want to sit there and come around me and pretend like, oh, we friends. That's my buddy. Man, please, come on, man. Well, tell me who told you that. Oh, you want me to tell you who told me that so it could be more stuff added on to it. And then my job's in jeopardy, your job's in jeopardy. No, that's not how it works. And besides that, one thing I am not is a snitch. You tell me something, it gonna stay with me. But you're wrong, man. You're wrong. I've been at that place almost 11 years. And I can count on my finger the true friends versus the fake friends. I can tell you. I can tell by the way people act, the way people look at you, the way people want to throw out things towards you. I can tell. I ain't boo-boo the fool. But what I do is I look at it and smile like, okay, I see you. And I go on about my business. I go off and do my job, have my earphones on in my own world. Thinking about what I'm going to do with my little boy when I get out. Because that's my focus. That's my only focus. Is to take care of that boy and make sure that boy never has to worry about anything or grow up like I did. That's what my focus is. Anybody want to know? That's what it is. I have a little boy that needs me. Even if me and his mama not together. I'm going to be right there for him. I'm going to be right there in his life. Because he needs his dad. You'll never ever be able to call me a deadbeat dad. You can call me anything else. But you'll never be able to call me a deadbeat dad. But you are. You are. But guess what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to leave it alone. Because you know what? That's what the devil wants me to do. He wants me to get on here and just spill the bean, say who I'm talking about. But no, devil, you a lie. I'm not going to give you nothing. No type of power to go run and say this. No type of power to say, oh, Joe Good said this. No, I didn't say nothing. I never once called the idiot's name. I want to so bad, but God telling me, no, son. These lips are sealed. But you're not going to sit there and disrespect me. You're not going to do it. I don't need a CDL to be a man. I can come to work and do the best work, better than almost anybody there. I don't need a CDL to be a man. I don't need to pretend like I'm all in a bag of chips and dip because I have a CDL. I don't need that. And when I do get my CDL, when I do, Lord, when I do, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to glorify him. That's who I'm going to glorify. I'm not going to glorify myself. I'm not going to say, I did it all. You didn't do nothing without God, fool. So before you want to sit up there and say, Joe Good's a dummy, Joe Good's dumb, Joe Good don't have a good education, go and do your homework, baby. Go and look up Batesville Job Corps. Go and look up, because they got it online. You can go and look up stuff. And I can show you better than I can tell you. So before I get out of here, I want to say one more time. I apologize to the people that I need to apologize to. The Christian people, the people that believe in God, the people that get up off their bus every Sunday and go to church and trying to do the right thing. I apologize to you. But I'm not going to apologize to people that I know that have zero respect for me, that don't like me. And guess what? I don't like them back. I don't hate you. But like you said, you don't like what I stand for. I don't like what you stand for. I'm not a disrespectful man when it comes down to women. Especially black women. Because I came from a black woman. I had 3 older black sisters. So you would never, ever, 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 ever hear me bring black B out of my mouth towards a black woman. But you do. You do. You do it all the time. But you're supposed to be a religious dude, though. You're supposed to be so religious, but you're so disrespectful towards black women, especially black women. But when I called you on it, I was in the wrong. I'm considered weak. No. Where I come from, Mississippi / New Orleans, where I come from, we still have respect for our black women. All women in general, but black women especially because, hey, we came from a black woman. So don't get it twisted. Don't make it seem like that I don't like white women, Asian women, Puerto Rican women, Mexican women. No. No. I don't like the disrespect that you show towards black women. I don't. I said it. What you gonna do? But when I call you on it, I'm in the wrong. You know you're wrong, man. But guess what? You ain't gonna never come out and admit it because that's the type of person that you are. I'm not on here to go off on people. No, I'm not. But I'm just speaking facts. That's what I'm speaking. I'm speaking the real, man. Because somebody needs to say something. This bull crap that went on too long. All this talking, bullying, trying to be overbearing towards people. Like I said a couple of minutes ago, you're not my mother and you're not my father. My grandfather died on my birthday in 2006. All my role models are dead, my 2 uncles. Only thing I have left on my side of the family is my auntie. And guess what? We ain't talked in over 20 years. But that's all I have left. So before you feel like you had a right to say something to me, speak on something that you don't know nothing about, make sure you have everything legitimized. Make sure you know your facts, man. That's all I want. Make sure you know your facts. And stop telling my business to other people based on what you think. I don't mind telling nobody nothing if you come to me like a man and a woman and ask me. Instead of going by what this fool telling you, and this fool don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Facts. So do that, man. A woman, you need to know something, holler at your boy. I'll tell you the truth. I mean, how my boy say, how BG say, I'm going to speak the truth, I ain't going to tell no lie. I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. Completely. No strings attached. Because guess what? Like you go through something, I go through something. So man, I want to say thank you for watching my videos. All of them. 817 of them. Majority of them I had to download them off Facebook. Because after a certain time, I think it's like 60 days or something like that, you have to delete them or get them off Facebook. 817 videos your boy did. By the grace of God, I did. Why? Because I want to keep people informed on so many things. From negativity to positivity. From me and the stuff that I have to endure every single day. To stuff that you need to be informed about. I don't have to do it. I'm not getting paid for this. I do it out the kindness of my own heart. Because why? God put me on this earth for something. And I feel like telling my testimony to the world and keeping it real is what God got me doing. Because I can easily stop doing this stuff, delete my Facebook, but no. I feel like this is my platform to show my talent. This is my platform to tell my story to the world, man. For those of you that want to sit up there and say, my daddy was an alcoholic. My daddy was a whoremonger, so I have no other choice. That's a lie. You do have a choice in the matter. You don't have to be an alcoholic. You don't have to have multiple kids by multiple women. I'm not on here bashing you and talking about you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Stop thinking that you have to be like somebody in order to get somewhere. Be yourself, man. I'm going to continue to be who I am. My daddy had 17 kids. 17. 10 boys and 7 girls. I happen to be the oldest boy. 17 kids, man. Do you think for 1 minute I want to be like him? Hell to the no. Do you think for 1 minute I want to be an alcoholic like him and beat women? Hell to the no. But that was all that was thrown at me by people. Oh, you going to be this, you going to be that. No, I'm not. I'm going to be who God calls me to be. And God rest my father's soul. My father told me before he died. He like, son, I'm so proud that you didn't end up like me. You didn't want to be like me. No, for what? I sat back and watched alcohol destroy you. I heard about alcohol destroyed my mom. Whether that happened or not, I don't know. But I saw it destroy you, so why would I do it when I saw it destroy you? Why would I go that route? This is why I always try to wrap my head around people. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking. Yeah, for you, there's nothing wrong with it. But for me, I can't do it. That's why I don't go out the clubs. That's why I don't go out the bars. That's why I don't do none of that, man. Because I came from a long history of that. I'm the oddball. I'm the black sheep, whatever you want to call it. But I dare to step out from amongst them. When everybody played that role and then just fell on in, I was always on the outside looking in. The weed, the cocaine, the heroin, all that nonsense. I grew up around stuff like that. Not all of it, but some of it. So why would I want to do that? Seeing my dad being on 20 different types of medicine before he died. And when he died, they found him out in the woods dead. My father, the guy that almost raised me. So why would I want to do that? This is why I always be trying to tell people, come on now. Come on now. You don't have to be like somebody else. Be yourself, man. And can't nobody tell me that I don't be myself. Only thing that people be laughing at me with, because I always got on something with Tupac on it. I didn't like the thug. I loved the political man. So get that right. Oh man, you must be a thug because you like Tupac. Tupac, be honest with you, Tupac didn't become a thug until he went to death row. Those are facts. He's a political man. He was a Black Panther. That's the stuff that I fell in love with. I didn't idolize, but I loved it because you know what? His music got me through some of the darkest days of my life. For real. Facts. So before you judge me, make sure you have your facts, brother, or brothers. I ain't forget about that other clown too. Brothers, make sure y'all got y'all facts, man. I'll never say here and put your name out there like that. But I'm going to speak on it. I ain't going to never tell you what you need to do, but I'm going to speak on it. You have something to say to me, you got my number. Call me up and like men, like real men, not like the N-words. Real men, we can talk. We can talk. We can cut it up. We can talk. We can go somewhere and have lunch and we can talk about this like men, brother. We don't have to be N-words. We do not have to be N-words to settle a dispute. We don't need to hit one. We don't need to shoot one another to settle disputes. Only thing you got to do is, hey, what Chingy said, how Chingy, one phone call away, pick up that phone, call me and say, bro, we need to talk. I need to holler at you. Why are you acting funny towards me? I'll tell you why I'm acting funny towards you. Because you run your mouth too much, man. I've never put your business out there. And I've heard so many things about you, it's crazy. Because it's not for me to do that. It's not for me to do that. But you took it upon yourself to take Joseph L. Good's name and slander it and run it through the mud. Got people looking at me all crazy. When the only thing you have to do is grow a pair of balls and holler at your boy. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. But I'm good. Never have to worry about me ever again. For real. Because I know who my friends are, and I definitely know who my enemies are. You guys better watch them snakes in them face. Because they begin to come out. They coming out like a whirlwind, like a tidal wave now, man. Watch them snakes in them face, man. If they start saying things to you about certain things, watch them. And watch them like a hawk watching his next meal. For real. And you heard it first from Joe Good. Watch them people, man. Because they're here to seek and destroy you just to make themselves feel good. So with that being said, I want to say, man, once again, as always, thank you for watching my Facebook Live. It's your boy, Joe Good. Keep it real, and I will show keep it real too. Love you guys. Peace.